In this video, I'll be showing you how to change your front brakes and rotors on a 2003 to 2010 Toyota Sienna. First step is push down the emergency brake and properly lift up the car. Using a 13/16 socket, you're going to remove the lug nuts off the wheel. After removing all the lug nuts, you can start taking off the tire. After removing the tire, you could use a 17mm socket and remove these two bolts. These two bolts hold down the caliper bracket. This is if you're going to remove the rotors also, but if you're not going to change the rotors, you could skip this step. This removes the whole brake with the calipers, but it might be a little tight, so you might have to put a flathead between the rotor and the caliper and just push it right off. For me, it was easy to get off because it was already missing a brake pad. Now you want to take the caliper and use a string or a zip tie and tie it up so it doesn't fall off, because you don't want to break the brake line. Now you could take off the old rotor and then you could put on the new rotor. After putting on the new rotor, use a lug nut to hold it in place. Don't put the lug nut on too tight because you still need to move it around a little bit when putting back on the caliper. Remove one or both of the brake pads. This will give you more room to put it back onto the rotor. And then after you put it on, just align it and tighten back the 17mm bolts. Using a 14mm socket, you're going to take out the bottom bolt so you can open up the flap of the caliper. This will allow you to remove the brakes. While removing it, if you find the whole pin spinning, you can either use an impact drill and this will make it come out without it spinning, or you can use another 14mm and hold that little bolt so it doesn't spin. You can use a flathead and lift up the flap. Remove the brake pads on each side. For me, there was one already missing. Using a flathead, you can remove the old brake hardware. Using a wire brush, clean the place where the brake brackets go. This makes it easier for the new brake brackets to go in. Now you can put in the new brake hardware in, push it in until it feels secure. Now take the new brake pads, align it, and then just slide it right in. Make sure it's facing the right way. Now you can compress back in the brake caliper. But before compressing in your brake caliper, you should remove the cover on the brake fluid because the brake fluid might overflow. I put in old brake pad and then I use a compressor tool to press it back in. I'll have a link to this tool in the description. After it's compressed all the way in, you can put the caliper back on. You could push this little pin in with your hand to make the caliper bolt be able to go back in. Now you could tighten back in the bolt. If you got your brake rotors dirty or there's any oil on it, you should spray brake cleaner on it to clean it up. Before moving the car, make sure you press in your brakes until they feel tight. Make sure you check your brake fluid and make sure it's between the two lines of min and max.